Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So here to recap the Denver Broncos season finale against the Las Vegas Raiders. The Broncos lose 32-31. Incredible game. This was a really good game to watch. I wish the Broncos would have won, but it is what it is, and we got a better draft pick because of the loss. So just kind of recapping the game. The Broncos start out really well. They're actually driving the ball down the field, and the offense was clicking. The young offense looked pretty good out there. And you got a field goal, and the Raiders got a field goal. I think the story of this game is just the Raiders never gave up. They played tough out there today, and I hate to say it, but I give the Raiders and their fans props because I did not think y'all would sweep us this season. I thought we were going to win this game. It really doesn't matter. This game's meaningless, and it's probably better that we lost because there's no playoff implications or anything that was going on during this game for either team. So I think the Broncos have the 9th overall pick heading into the draft. There's one guy I really want who I got in mind, and I'll mention that player later in a month or two when it's closer to draft time. But yeah, so we scored a field goal. Raiders go down, they score a field goal. Then the Broncos scored a touchdown, made it 10-3, and then the Raiders scored a touchdown. I believe the Broncos got the ball, missed a field goal, and the Raiders took advantage of that. 3 points were crucial. I even said, I streamed this game as well. I even said earlier in the stream, hopefully this missed field goal doesn't come back to haunt us, and it did. If you add those 3 points, we would have, had 2 more points. Maybe we would have won by 2. Who knows? So yeah, missed that, and I said the Raiders, I have a feeling they're going to score. They're going to take advantage of our missed opportunity, and sure enough, they did. The Raiders went down and made it 17-10 at half. Broncos get the ball. They drive all the way down after halftime. They score a field goal. And then this is when the Raiders start playing sloppy football. Because Derek Carr, there was a tip pass. The receiver couldn't grab it. And Justin Simmons comes down with an interception. And then the Broncos, I believe, get another field goal off that. It was like 17-16. Then, like I said, the Raiders started to get sloppy. And it started to feel like the Broncos were going to, have a chance to run away with this game. But just they weren't taking advantage of when the Raiders were screwing up. Because Henry Ruggs got a big hit, and he fumbles. I don't even know if they scored anything off of that fumble. And I'm pretty sure the next possession, the Raiders threw Derek Carr threw another interception to Kareem Jackson. I know for a fact they didn't score anything there. Maybe off of the turnover on the Henry Ruggs. I know the Broncos got a touchdown, and then Jerry Jeudy bobbled the ball, but he caught it for a 2-point conversion. This is when they went up 24-17. And like I said, man, the Raiders played tough. They score right back, made it 24-24. And then this is when I thought the deal was sealed, is when Drew Lock throws a dart, to Jerry Jeudy, and he ran a 92-yard touchdown. People that gave up on Jerry Jeudy, shame on you. I knew that he had that in him. I was not one of the people that gave up on him last week. It was one game. He's a rookie. You got to realize that. He had one bad game. Last week is probably the only bad game he's had this entire year. But, I know that he's that kind of player. And he showed that today that, he could be a really good wide receiver in this league. And I can't wait for Courtland Sutton to come back next year. So, Jerry Jeudy's got a casting mate. Tim Patrick got hurt in this game. I don't know how bad his injury was. He had like a foot injury. He did not return. No KJ Hamler. So that was big. We went up 31-24, and then the Raiders, a couple plays, got all the way down to a red zone and scored. And just like last year, they went for a 2-point conversion, but last year Shelby Harris deflected it. Sadly, our hero was not there today, Shelby Harris. That did not happen this time. And they completed a 2-point conversion. Carr threw to Darren Waller. And then the Broncos tried to get down the field. People were complaining, Broncos fans were complaining, that Vic Fangio, with another bad time management there at the end of the game, which, yeah, it was bad clock management. Fangio's going to have to learn how to do that, or else next season's probably going to be his last season in Denver. But, it is what it is, man. Get the 9th overall pick in the draft. We're 5-11. And, these last 2 games really meant nothing to the Broncos. I mean, you couldn't make the playoffs. That was out of the picture after we lost to Buffalo. So, I really don't feel bad losing the game. I know we got swept by the Raiders. I'm kind of surprised that we did, but, we had a chance to win, and we didn't. But, the Broncos at the end had a shot to kick a field goal, but it got blocked. I believe McManus got blocked twice of field goals today. They were long field goals. This last one's like a 68-yarder, and the one at halftime that got blocked as well was like a 70-yarder. I knew that wasn't going to turn out well. But, like I said, man, props to the Raiders fans. Y'all swept us, and, you guys gave us a better draft pick, so I thank you guys for that. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Offseason for the Broncos. Raiders, y'all get to sit in the middle since you beat us on the couch. Got the Chargers with us, so see what happens in these playoffs. I might stream a couple games, so if you guys want to tune in, be streaming some of those. And as for the Broncos, we'll see what happens next, man. I don't know. Might be a long off season. I heard that there's going to be big changes if they lost their last 3 games and went 5-11, but it seems like they're going to keep most of their coaching staff. They better get rid of Tom McMahon. He is garbage. There's no getting around that. I don't think you can have a clear argument that he should stay. So it's probably going to be one of the big changes that happens. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. Hit the subscribe if you're new. It's tough being a Broncos fan right now, man, but there's a light at the end of every tunnel, and we're getting a lot of good young players. So hopefully we can get another one. We get a top 10 pick, and it sucks. I'm going to miss making videos about the Broncos this year. I really enjoyed it. Met a lot of new people on here. Got a lot of new subscribers. But I'll keep up with the Denver Nuggets. I'm actually going to make a video about them after this. And, if any big news Broncos-wise happens, I'll recap that. So, all right, y'all. I'm out. This is the end of the 2020-2021 Denver Broncos season of recaps for Packin' O's, baby. I'll see you guys next year. I got to pay a bet, so you guys will see that hopefully tomorrow. I just want to get it over with. I got to pour some kind of contraption on my head from one of my friends who's a Raider fan at work. So we'll see what happens, y'all. All right. Take care. I'm out. Peace.